Hi, I'm Alessa Whitmer from Fabian and Claude Walter Galerie. The gallery was founded in 1986 by Fabian and Claude Walter in Basel and then relocated to Zurich in 2002, and this is where we are now. For this year's booth at Photo Basel, we decided to focus on photographic techniques in the analog and digital areas. So the first position that I would like to show you is one by Jerry Ullsman. He's an American photographer that was sort of the pioneer of Photoshop, but in an analog space. So what he did was that he created those images in the darkroom with up to 7 negatives and then put them together. So it's quite an experimental way to those photo montages, and he really spent hours, days, weeks, months creating those perfect images in the darkroom. Another position that focuses quite on those analog experimental techniques is Roger Ambert. He's a Swiss photographer, and he belongs to the photographic movement of concrete photography. It's quite a special movement that focuses on photography itself, so it's non-objective, and the central topic is light. They want to capture light. So what Roger Ambert did here was to create photograms. This means that those are analog prints that were taken without a negative, but the light was directly projected onto the light-sensitive paper. Roger Ambert is now 92 years old and he's still working, and he also started to develop a technique that can capture light in a digital space, in the digital space. So right here we can see some new works from this year where he went to the sunlight and let the light through certain lenses and prisms to create the breaking of the light, and then he captured that with his digital camera. To us, with our mere eye, it's not possible to see those colors. Just with his camera, it is able to capture them. And another position that is more about digital work, the digital work with photography or the digital experimenting, are those works by Peter Hebeisen. He's a Swiss photographer that obviously references the typical classical landscape paintings with those two photographs. But the special thing about those two is that they're not one big panoramic photo, but it was put together with over 50 photographs. So that is why sometimes, if you get closer, certain areas are super sharp. He is able to have a certain focus on those images that would not be possible to take with just one shot. So he makes something visible to us that is not possible to see with our eyes in the first sight. Now we have one more position. These are the works by Brazilian photographer Lucia Simões, and those photographs are actually scans. So what she does is she has developed her own special technique to use quite a big scanner to arrange those flowers on the scanning plate and then scans them in a dark room. So the special thing about this, it's again a little bit like the one I just showed you of Peter Hebeisen. The scanner, or let's say the camera, is like our eye. We can only focus on certain things, but the scanner can focus everything. That is why her works are extremely sharp and they have a real depth. She's been working on those techniques for quite some years now and gave it the name scanogram. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for listening.